Look closely at your corporate network right now, and you will find a massive vulnerability hiding in plain sight. 79% of enterprise employees are now using unauthorized generative AI tools, completely bypassing corporate security policies. This shadow adoption is accelerating threat cycles. Before AI, the average zero-day exploit took about 771 days to weaponize. Today, attackers use those same language models to launch automated attacks in mere hours. Traditional security architectures were built for a deterministic world. They rely on static perimeters and predictable rules. But large language models and agentic AI are probabilistic. They generate unpredictable outputs and emergent behaviors that legacy firewalls were never designed to parse. Because security teams cannot accurately measure or control this unpredictability, enterprise AI projects hit a brick wall. They get trapped in POC purgatory, successful in testing, but too risky to scale into production where they could generate actual commercial value. Breaking out of that purgatory requires a shift in governance. The Enterprise AI Security Operating Model, or ASOM, is a continuous CISO-led framework designed to align IT, legal, and business units around a unified defensive strategy. Structurally, ASOM fuses two critical standards. It uses ISO 42001 to generate the compliance evidence the legal team needs, and maps that directly to the NIST AI risk management framework to guide daily operational threat mitigation. The FAIR AI model translates technical threats into board-level language. This funnel processes chaotic vectors like prompt injection into quantifiable dollar amounts, annualized financial exposure. Executives then weigh this exact potential cost against security investments, allocating resources based on precise ROI. Quantifying risk is the absolute prerequisite for executive buy-in. To govern the system effectively, the CISO must first translate technical liabilities into the financial language of the board. Once the board approves the budget, that quantified risk must be enforced on the network. This requires a runtime control plane, a physical interception point situated squarely between the external AI models and your enterprise's core business logic. We are looking at an architectural flowchart of the Enterprise AI Gateway. This sovereign choke point is a barrier deployed exactly between the unpredictable AI model provider and your secure enterprise applications. It maps defensive controls against established threat frameworks like the OWASP Top 10. Its first operational duty is data sanitization. The gateway dynamically intercepts personally identifiable information, redacting sensitive data before it reaches a third-party model. The AI gateway functions as an active translation layer. It strips away the volatility of probabilistic models to ensure they obey deterministic corporate laws. That strict enforcement becomes critical when dealing with autonomous agentic AI. Left unchecked, these systems can loop indefinitely, creating massive financial vulnerabilities through rapid cost inflation or AI-driven denial of service attacks. The gateway enforces strict tokens per minute limits, halting the data stream at the threshold to cut off cost harvesting. It also uses policy-based access control, continuously validating agents and instantly flagging a privilege denied warning to block unauthorized database access. By mechanically removing technical volatility and financial unpredictability, the gateway effectively isolates the business value. Architecture is only half the battle. On the operational ground floor, legacy incident response metrics are too slow. Human speed telemetry cannot keep up with AI-augmented attacks. This is what a modern tactical dashboard needs to track. The illuminated dials represent two new metrics: time to AI leverage, which measures the minutes it takes an attacker to utilize an internal AI system, and the AI amplification rate, which evaluates how much the AI multiplied the scale and speed of that attack. You also need high detection coverage. This metric explicitly tracks the system's ability to spot indirect prompt injections, malicious instructions hidden inside innocent-looking documents that the AI reads and executes. Finally, we measure recovery. Containment latency clocks the exact reaction time required to physically isolate a compromised model. After the breach, the forensic coverage score audits the completeness of your data logs, ensuring you can pull every prompt history and reference document the AI touched. Continuous automated measurement of these specific high-speed KPIs is the only way a CISO can maintain operational resilience when facing automated zero-day threats. That resilience requires an agile, closed-loop defense. By integrating continuous threat exposure management, security teams can constantly discover, prioritize, and validate new exposures before an attacker exploits them. This continuous defense extends straight into development. Before any new AI model goes into production, it must pass absolute zero-trust release gates within the pipeline. These gates mandate strict audits of data lineage and the tool bill of materials, verifying exactly what external tools the AI agent has permission to use. Technical gates mean nothing without structural accountability. This RACI grid assigns nodes and humans to responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed categories. The unbreakable rule of ASOM: AI systems must be permanently locked into consulted roles. Accountable and responsible columns are strictly reserved for human leadership. True enterprise AI scaling does not come from reckless deployment. It requires an unbreakable chain of operational discipline, isolated risk, and strategic human foresight before autonomous agents are ever unleashed into the business.